Hi, my name is Dr. Darren Renzi, and this is Teach Talks from the Office of Transformational Learning. Teach Talks is a series of interviews that will highlight the brilliant instructional practices being used here at Smith, and also help new and existing faculty learn more about teaching, learning, and how to thrive in higher education. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Darren.
Welcome to Teach Talks. We're so thrilled to have you here. So we're going to jump in just a few questions about your teaching and the great things that you've been doing here instructing at Smith. So tell me one of your favorite things about teaching.
My favorite thing is when I get to see the aha moment or a light bulb going off for a student who's been struggling. And I'm really able to do that by when students do problems during class as opposed to just listening to me. So I leave time for students to work on problems on their own, and I try to work the room. If they have questions, certainly come over to them, or I just want to see what they're doing on their paper. And then if I get to be there to just help them with the one thing that's preventing them from getting to the right answer, and then I can see that in that moment they also maybe understand the broader concept also, and it falls into place.
So a lot of what OTL does now is we work with some of the newer faculty. So what would you say is a teaching practice that every new faculty should do?
I think that especially for a new faculty member, don't think you have to know everything that's in the textbook that you're teaching. I mean, you're not the one who wrote the textbooks. Of course, you don't know it all verbatim or anything like that. And the thing that you're providing for students is how to do certain things. So that's not so overwhelming. I would tell a new faculty member to decide what are the things that you really think the students need help understanding how to do very specifically, and then walk through how to do those things during class. And that they'll be surprised that really there aren't that many different things, because you're helping the students really understand how to do some things well. They'll have the textbook to get the broader context, but to just narrow things down for the students to know what's most important, I think is the advice that I would give to a new faculty member. And I've made my mistakes when I started teaching where I felt that it was very overwhelming, that I had thought that I had to be a complete expert in everything. And really that didn't serve the students. They just wanted to know very practically, okay, how do we do these things? What's the most important?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, learning objectives sort of speak to that. Sometimes they can be really broad and open. When you reorient them and make them more skill-based, they have a lot more practical relevance for the students. And like you said, for a faculty member, you're able to say, what are the 3 targets that we're going to hit versus every page of the textbook? So I think that's a great tip for them. I have one additional question. So you mentioned about sort of being a natural introvert and then trying to align that with the performance element of your teaching. So how would you say that you've done that?
There are a few things that I figured out how to get comfortable with my students. And so here again, this is an area where my wife helped me a lot with just practical things, because she knows me very well, about how to just be comfortable with a group, especially speaking to a group of people. I could do very well maybe tutoring somebody one-on-one, but then the classroom is very different. And I would imagine other people who are faculty members for the first time would feel that way, that's very intimidating. So things that I've done just to help break the ice are just meeting students on the very first day of class, just taking a moment to just ask them their name, just say, shake their hand. Even though if I have 350 students in a single semester, I'm probably not going to remember all of their names, but I tell them I at least want to be able to say your name, hear your name once, and shake your hand, and welcome you to class. And that has helped a lot for me to just feel comfortable with the students. I think the students have really appreciated just that little gesture that I'm looking forward to teaching them, and I see them as individual people, and I want to see them succeed. So I think just doing things to just bridge the gap and just seeing people as individuals than this mass of people staring at you has helped.
Absolutely. And I think that that's a great way to think about it, that you've got this group of individuals. And like you said, a lot of people here have a lot of big teaching loads. And so, of course, it's ideal if you learn the names. But if you don't have time, you had that one moment where you looked in their eyes, connected with them, and sort of give them the sense that they belong. And then for yourself, we're able to sort of put down some of those nerves and saying, oh, these are just people who came here to learn, and I know the thing that they want to learn. So I think that that's brilliant. So thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure speaking with you today.